Immense joy and deep sense of pride on behalf of my president to stand before you today as we mark 1 year of purposeful service, fellowship, and impact through the Rotary Club of Abuja Highrise chapter. Exactly 1 year ago, a group of inspired individuals came together, bound by a shared vision to establish a chapter that stands tall in both ideals and actions, a chapter that embodies the true Rotary spirit of service above self. Today, as we celebrate our first anniversary, we are not just marking passage of time, we are celebrating milestones of growth, of service, and of enduring friendship. In just 12 short months, our chapter has made remarkable strides. We have carried out community service projects that have touched lives, fostered professional and personal bonds among members, and built a strong foundation for even greater impact in the years to come. Our journey so far proves that when passionate minds and willing hearts come together under the Rotary banner, extraordinary things happen. As we look around this hall tonight, we see not only Rotarians and guests, but partners in progress. Individuals and organizations who support, encouragement, and believe in our mission to have made this journey possible. On behalf of the Rotary Club of Abuja Highrise chapter, I extend our heartfelt appreciation to each and every one of you for standing with us and believing in the Rotary dream. To our founding members and the Pioneer Executive Team, thank you for your dedication, your time, your ideas, your unwavering commitment to service. To our district leaders and fellow Rotarians from other clubs who have supported and guided us, thank you for your mentorship and encouragement. And to our guests, we say thank you for sharing this special evening with us. Your presence adds warmth and prestige to our celebration. As we reflect on our first year, we are reminded that our work is only just beginning. The world around us needs the light of Rotary now more than ever. Through service, compassion, and collaboration, with our continued support, we are confident that Abuja Highrise chapter will continue to rise, higher in service, higher in impact, and higher in the ideals of Rotary. Once again, to this celebration of purpose, friendship, and progress, let us enjoy the evening, celebrate how far we've come, and look forward to the bright future that lies ahead. Thank you and welcome once again.
This event, we told the chairman to come and give us his welcome address. They said,
Rotary Club of Abuja Highrise. Our club was chartered on the 11th of September 2024 under Rotary International District 9127 with a shared vision to promote service above self and make a meaningful impact in our community. The idea of establishing the Rotary Club of Abuja Highrise was first conceived on the 11th of July 2024 during a meeting convened by Rotarians Adeola, Adekunle, and Rotarian Tokuba Feo at the office of the past district governor, PDG Ayola Oyedokun in Wuye. At that meeting, the vision was clearly defined to create a Rotary Club that will bring together professionals and individuals from diverse backgrounds, while also providing a welcoming home for Rotarians who were transitioning between clubs or seeking renewed fellowship within the Rotary family. Rotarians who were transitioning between clubs or seeking renewed fellowship within the Rotary family. Rotarian Mariam Abdullahi was invited, and she believed in the dream and thus provided the club's leadership as the charter president. Following this initial discussion, A follow-up meeting was held with other prospective members at the office of Dr. Oluwalabi, Director of Finance, Institute of Human Biology, Nigeria. This session further strengthened the resolve to move forward with the establishment of a new club. With the guidance and encouragement of BDG Joshua Azan, the following members began the formal process of chartering the club. Despite the inevitable teething challenges and initial skepticism, their process of chartering the club, despite the determination never wavered, all necessary requirements were duly met, and the formal application for charter was submitted to the district governor for approval. Through commitment, teamwork, and shared belief in Rotary's ideals, the dream of establishing a new club became a reality, giving birth to what is today known as Rotary Club of Abuja Highrise. The club began with 25 charter members, led by Charter President Mariam Ahmed, whose enthusiasm and commitment laid a strong foundation for service and fellowship. From its earliest meetings, the club distinguished itself with vibrant participation, innovation, and a deep sense of purpose. Within its first year, the club embarked on several impactful projects, including the rehabilitation of the neonatal ward and mother's room at Yaya General Hospital. The club also actively supported the Rotary Foundation, demonstrating an early commitment to global humanitarian efforts. These projects are a testament to the power of teamwork and the impact we can achieve when we work together. Number one, peace and conflict prevention / resolution. We organized during one of our meetings a talk on conflict resolution and peace building, fostering dialogue and understanding in our community. We also engaged our adopted community towards the signing of peace accord among the indigenes, settlers, religious leaders, security groups, youth, women, and Rotary for sustainable peace and unity. We also mounted the peace pillar and planted flowers to surround it at our adopted community in marking the signing of the accord. Under disease prevention and treatment, our health outreach and awareness campaigns reached hundreds, providing essential medical care and education. The club during the outreach provided testing and counseling to women, men, and children alike, to include HIV testing and referral for placement on treatment, hepatitis B testing, and vaccination for the 3 doses. Malaria and other treatments were enjoyed by the community as doctors were always on ground to meet the yearnings of the people. Under water and sanitation, we had community outreach to sensitize them on clean water system, open defecation, and community environmental sanitation in underdeserved areas, where the club began plans to revive and service the outdated old boreholes to solar borehole, in ensuring access to safe drinking water for families in need. The club was lucky to have successfully scaled through for the district grants to provide the community with a solar-powered borehole, which is an ongoing project in the community. Under maternal and child health, our health outreaches and awareness campaigns reach hundreds, providing essential medical services. We had an opportunity to reach out to pregnant women with prenatal education, routine drugs, mosquito nets, referral to primary health care for follow-up checks. Mama packs were given to mothers. Children were not left out, they were given packs. Delivery kits were given to pregnant women, and regular checks to include HIV, hepatitis B tests, and other transmitted diseases, and free counseling. Breastfeeding mothers were also not left out, as gifts of mama packs and mosquito nets were also distributed to them. Through partnership with local clinics, we supported prenatal care and child nutrition programs, saving lives and improving health outcomes. Under basic education and literacy, our school supply drives and reading programs empowered children with tools and knowledge to succeed. In line with the vision, the club provided the IDP Camp Children School in Sabo, Kuchingoro, with the award of 500,000 naira fee for 200 pupils. 200 pairs of sandals and socks, books, and other writing materials were distributed to pupils. Under economic and community development, we launched vocational training programs, equipping individuals with skills to build sustainable livelihoods. In line with this vision, women and youths were trained in 3 different skills to include fabric dyeing, baking and cooking, fragrance and cleaning, reagents making. These women were today going to be celebrated and empowered with a token to serve a resolving loan to those groups or individuals who intend to commence business at once. The club also embarked on building of a skill acquisition center in Yimitu community. So other supporting our environmental awareness campaigns to distribute to a healthy planet was done through a community awareness that touched on turning waste to wealth by using the faces from the pit toilets dung in homes while guiding jealously for the shit business, which is going to continue in the community in this Rotary year. Notable awards were won by the club. First is we were the winner at the 2024 Foundation Dinner contribution. Secondly, we were the winner at the celebration of the 120 years of Rotary. Thirdly, all Giving Polio Plus Fund Club. Then fourthly, we supported the Rotary Foundation with new 2 PHF in 2024 and 1 new PHF plus 2. And we intend to do more this Rotary year. Beyond projects, the Rotary Club of Abuja Highrise has built a close-knit community of professionals dedicated to service, leadership, and friendship through regular fellowship meetings, joint projects, and district engagements. The club has become a beacon of Rotary excellence and youthful energy. As we celebrate our first anniversary, we look back with gratitude for the achievements of our founding year 2024 and look ahead with renewed commitment to advancing Rotary causes of peace, health, education, and community development. Together, we have found that our journey has just begun and the best is yet to come. At this junction, we say a very big thank you to our partners for believing in our vision and investing in same. Long live Rotary Club of Abuja Highrise, long live the Highrisers, long live District 9, 1, 2, 7.
Indeed, the best is yet to, if for nothing else, the notable awards that they have won in just 1 year. It is an indication of their hard work and service above self. One more time, a round of applause for the club. And thank you, Mr. President, for giving us an insight of what your club has done.
Them Dr. Nki Okoro, our PDG Ayo, our DRR Margareta, all the district officers that are here, all the unit presidents, starting with the president of this club, Alimot. Our past district officers, the past presidents of this place, fellow Rotarians, and guests. Let me start by congratulating members of Rotary Club of Abuja Highrise. You know, for us, knowing the number of clubs in Abuja, it looks like we have exhausted all the names. There is no kind of name you have not seen, but each time a new name comes, you hear a very nice name, Highrise, Highrise, super name. Let me congratulate the charter president. Is she here? Please be upstanding, be upstanding. It's very important to congratulate you because in the industry I worked, banking, once you're made the branch manager of a new branch, just know that you have a lot of work to do. And I know it is like that in Rotary. So congratulations for what you have achieved for this short period. Congrats. Please appreciate her. When the president was reading her speech, I was amazed with the number of achievements made within 1 year. The man that is going around smiling with the ladies, please tell him to sit down. He's distracting us. I was amazed with the number of achievements made. And meaning that from the beginning, they knew exactly the areas of focus of Rotary, to the extent that awards were already being won. Many times, new clubs don't win awards. And because they are just looking around to identify who they are and even build membership. But for them, they have actually done so well. So once again, let me congratulate you for what you have achieved. What makes a good club is usually the kind of members. First of all, the leadership. Many times we see a drop in everything in every club just because a bad leader has been chosen, and that leader is the president. When the president, a bad one, has been chosen, you see that some things will start dropping. Mega club will start going down from 100 to 60 to 30. Numbers will start dropping, figures will start dropping, just because number one person has not done what he or she is supposed to do. And in this case, I remember when Zenith Bank made their first billion as profit after tax. And the then MD, Jim Ovia, was asked how excited he was. He said he wasn't excited. He said because a new challenge has started, because getting to that point, everybody will expect them to do higher. So he was so afraid on what they were going to achieve the next time. So getting to a point where everybody's looking up to you to increase in your height means that it's a lot of work to be done. So let me enjoin you to always look for the best candidates to choose as your presidents. Once you get that right, the president will obviously know the right people to work with, and then you see that the club will continue to grow from strength to strength. So I encourage you to choose your members well and choose your leaders well. First of all, your leaders well. Another strength of a club is for you to be able to pay your RI dues and your district dues. Because you can be a super club doing all the things, and once you're not paying your dues, you can just be delisted. And you know, it's so easy these days to delist a club that is not paying their dues. So do everything you can to always, that should be the priority of the club, first of all. Once you're able to, it's like somebody who is living in a house. You need to pay your rent. Rent is like, if I don't pay, the landlord can actually ask me to leave. So ensure that you pay your rent before anything else. Before you even fuel your car, pay your rent so that you will have money you have a place to put your head. So it's important that you do everything to pay your RI dues and your district dues. It was also surprising to hear that a young club like this already had Highrise Fellows. Just like a club that, by the way, we just won our match today. I'm sure some people are monitoring it. We needed these 3 points. We needed it so badly. We won our match 2-1. We need to do more in foundation. Many times when we talk about foundation, it is always the fact that you think it must be you. Everybody here in this club may have one person or the other You just to pin that thing, and you call the person Paul Harris Fellow. The person must not be a Rotarian to be pinned. The person must not be a Rotarian to become a major donor. We have many major donors that are not Rotarian. So if you have that contact, go look for them. It will still read in your name and for this club. And so continue to build these figures, and it will be good that at your number, you are still building in your foundation giving. And of course, in doing foundation, spread it so that you can win awards in polio, win award in other areas of foundation. So I congratulate you on the number of people you already have. And of course, it's also easy to do more every Rotarian every year. Ensure that at least $100 enters between 1st of July till 30th of June. It's very possible. Even if you don't want to do it once, just do something like $20 or $10. You reach there before you finish. It is possible for you to achieve that goal. Again, when we are, another strength you need to have is just to say, let us even grow, double our numbers from the numbers we are today. And if you're up to 30, for example, and between the beginning of the year, Rotary year, to the end, one person brings just another person, you are doubling. And this is very easy. I see a lot of visitors that are here. They come, they enjoy what we do, they go. We see friends, we have friends in churches, in everywhere we are. We need to tell them about Rotary. And of course, the best way to convince people, of course, if we're talking about church people, is just to share testimonies. Share testimonies of what the church has done for you. The same way, tell people about Rotary, what benefits you have had from Rotary. For me, and for people who care to know, what Rotary has done for me is friendship. All the people I know today in Abuja and everywhere in Nigeria, I never knew them until I entered Rotary. So Rotary is that place that will bring you together. If I want somebody to paint my house today, it's a Rotarian I will call. If I want a photographer, it's a Rotarian. Anybody, any professional, and that is just what Rotary does. It's an organization of business people united in the ideals of service. So that is just what it does. So if you're in any kind of business or any kind of work, just know that it is easier for you to grow your business because you're a member of Rotary. Because, of course, in this Abuja, we are a lot in number. There are up to 59 to 60 clubs, and they have such number of people in those places. And so you have been winning awards, and you can win more. Continue to do your projects. Don't ever think that your project must be funded by you and members of this club. Don't ever think. If, in my club, I'm a member of the Grandfather Club. There was one day we met one of the ministers, serving ministers at that time, and we told him what we were doing in Rotary. And we are doing a project, a major project. The man said, like, how much do you want from me? We said, any amount you give us, any amount from $100,000 and things like that. He said, okay, tell this man, that was the person that introduced us to him, tell this man to meet me tomorrow and to collect $20,000. So don't ever think the money must come from you. Always think about the external people and how they can contribute to your projects. And this is very important. And again, don't always target projects that will end in your Rotary year. If you're a president, or if you are members of the club, you can start a project, the next president will take it over, and so that you have a project that anybody that sees will say, wow, who did this? But if you continue to do borehole just because it's so short, then borehole will just scatter all over the place and nobody will see them tomorrow. And in fact, tomorrow the borehole will just collapse. Let us do projects that we can see. Don't forget that you can also access grants. In Nigeria, many clubs don't bother with grants. So you overlabor the members, you can always access grants. Find out how grants are assessed and do well with grants. You can actually do major projects with grants. And of course, you also have to be a very good club if you continue to do programs of Rotary. Programs, when we say we are doing a Rotary Foundation dinner, you are there. contribute the number of people that will make it up. When we say we are doing any other program, DISCON, investiture of the DG, people are contributing. And we have seen very young clubs contributing in their numbers, and there are awards you can win per capita, meaning every member, certain percentages. You see that, let me give you an instance. The fact that you want to do every Rotarian every year, you can see that a club that is about 100 members may have about 70 people who have contributed in every Rotarian every year. But they will not win that award before you because you are probably 30 and about 28 of you have contributed. Your percentage will be higher than their own, and that is the way it works. So continue to give and ensure. Maybe one person may decide that, okay, instead of just me having it, I may use my 300 and make sure that every other person gets something, just to be able to contribute something to the foundation for the year. It is indeed my pleasure to be here as your keynote speaker. I know we don't have all the time, but I know that, and I keep saying, and I will not stop saying, that Rotary is one of the best things that happened to me. If you come to Rotary, it is not a place you're coming to make money, but somehow you see that Rotary indirectly gives you that avenue to have contacts and continue to have contacts, and that is just what it is. When business people and associates come together in the ideals of service to humanity. We serve humanity, and you know that God also sees what we do through Rotary. And for those who think it's only through church, all that we are doing, God is seeing all of them, because you are touching the lives of people who may not be able to say thank you to you because you don't know them, they don't know you, but you are contributing, trusting that Rotary will use the money you have been contributing. In fact, let me assure you that Rotary, not to run down any Christian organization or any church, you can be 100% sure that Rotary will utilize your money far more than any religious group. That is just what it is, because this is an organization where if you overpay them by $1 or 1 penny, one dime, if you overpay them by 1 dime, they will write you a very long letter. Or if you contribute $10, they will write you the same letter they will write to somebody who contributed $1 million. Very long letter thanking you, and it will be signed by the foundation chair of Rotary International in Chicago. So it's one particular institution that will continue to sustain its good image and name. That is the only institution, and this is for the sake of members and visitors, the only institution that has a permanent seat, the only private institution that has a permanent seat in the United Nations. And of course, you know, we have partnerships with Bill Gates Foundation and all the major foundations because they trust Rotary and they trust that all the monies they give to Rotary will be fully utilized. So on behalf of the president who kept on pushing for me to be here, I want to thank you for inviting me, and for those who are here who are not Rotarians, I want to let you know that if I have been in Rotary for more than 20-something years, and many of us here, then there's something that we're benefiting. We benefit friendship, and we benefit that ideal of service that we need to continue to have. So I want to thank you for listening, and it's called keynote speaking. So I have done a keynote speaking. Thank you very much.
If you want to be a good speaker, if you want to be a good speaker, Rotary, join the Rotary, join. Can we please one more time appreciate
Foundation. And your team members are great. I want to thank you, Rotary Club of Abuja Highrise. Beautiful name. You keep on rising. You keep on growing. Thank you very much. I don't want to repeat all that the keynote speaker has said. He has spoken my mind, and that is to tell you what Rotary is all about. Number one is fun. Number two is membership. Number three is foundation. Of course, public image. We all know that. And our distinguished guests here with us. Rotary is a place you will always want to be. Don't just be our friends, but come to be Rotarians. Because it's an organization you cannot afford not to participate. We deal with humanitarian issues, we give the less we have, and create hope for others. So I want to thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, for honoring this wonderful club's invitation. I want to also plead that this Rotary Year place, we have one of our own who is coming up as Rotary International President, past District Governor Yinka Babalola, come 2025, 2026, 2027 Rotary Year, he will assume the office as Rotary International President after 31 years that an Africa got that position. And the good thing about it is that Africa was a Nigerian. And today, we are having another Nigeria. We are so proud. God has done that for us. And he has pleaded that his year starts now. That is 2025-2026 Rotary Year. My distinguished Unite for Good President, I hope you are hearing me. Thank you very much. Your representative is here on stage with me. Please, he needs us to increase our membership. Each one bring one. My DGN has said it all. More given to the Rotary Foundation. More given to the Rotary Foundation. All our money should not go on our self-projects. He had just said it. You can get to friends, you can get to some of Nigerians that have it all, that wouldn't know how to go about it. And you can go for global grants. Rotary Foundation is one of the best organizations that has made the grant possible for every one of us to take. The global grant is there for us. Apply. I don't know, he said it all. Why can't we go for our grants that has been made possible, global grants? From there, you can do all manners of projects. When Rotary say impactful project, all they mean is this: a project that people will see and say, wow, so government has remembered this place. That's what Rotary wants. An organization that when you contribute $5,000, they can give you with your partner over $35,000 for a project. Can you compare them? It's not comparable at all. And they can give us much as $250,000 to execute projects. That is what they mean by impactful projects. Please, we have all avenues for you to seek for partnership, apply for global grant, and you will be granted. The district is ready to assist in doing that. Well, thank you very much. I don't want to emphasize so much. They all know that. I don't want the dinner is being served, and I don't want it to get hotter or cold. I know they'll be waiting to serve. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for the opportunity of inviting me. Thank you, our distinguished guests here. Thank you, Rotarians, my brothers.
We'll do that to the glory of God. If you are support, say aye. They don't tire. December never reach. Mommy. Yes. And so today the club deems it fit to say thank you to these people by way of appreciation. And so the first person to...
My good friend, I know how you have tried to bring this club up. It was one of your baby projects, and you delivered well. On behalf of Rotary Club of Abuja Highrise, it's an award of honor in appreciation of your service above self for this Rotary year 2025-2026. In celebration of their anniversary. Thank you, my people.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Congratulations.
And they are giving you this Corporate Excellence Award. Congratulations.
Indeed, Dr. Oluwalabi's
This is the reason for this. If the first person that starts that race does not do well, that entire team will just not get anywhere. She started well, and that is just why this award is given to you. Congratulations.
That's why I said she wants to support the husband. All right, thank you very much. I remember on the 17th day of July, thank you very much.
Let's clap for the builder. Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations, man. Especially
Service. Please keep on doing well. Thank you very much.
my PDG, the award also comes with a certificate of appreciation. And then they say this will not be builder. I give her two. This one a roofer.
Rotarian Shawulu, is the president nominee of this club. When we are starting the club.
Thank you, my PDG. Our next award is Rotarian Richard Olatunji.
Service Above Self Award. In appreciation of your service above self, the Rotary year 2025-2026. Presented to Rotarian Eagle Sophie Bello. In recognition of your outstanding dedication, compassion, and exemplary service to humanity.
And then the last but not the least, to be presented by our very own that's the only member that has refused to use.
Please keep partnering with the club. It means that what you are doing is yielding fruits. Please, we would like you to continue and even double it. Congratulations.
Congratulations. The one.